As of today, as of right now, if I were to be asked to vote for president, I would write in the name Robert F. Kennedy Jr. That's what I would do. And the reason why is simple, because he scares all of the people that I despise more than anything else. And it's a version of the enemy of my enemy, so to speak, but something like that. This is something that makes a lot of sense. This is something that makes complete and total sense. Let me just say this again. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, and Bobby Kennedy Jr. talks about issues that only he would talk about, would discuss. And this is the essence. Let me go through this. There has been no one even remotely similar to anything that I've believed in inherently, interstitially, on the political platform ever. I don't see anything from anybody even remotely discussing this. This is a man who has talked about the government, our government, planning coups, assassinations, CIA encroachment. And if anybody knows better, and he even talked about with his uncle about conspiracies and the like to take out his uncle. He didn't speak so much about his father. But for him to even remotely say this involves a courage and an appreciation for the obvious that few, if any, people possess. Let me ask you to think about that. Stop for 1 second. But before I begin, I think I've just begun before I continue. Please, I ask you to do the following. Number 1, like this video. Metrics are critical. Number 2, subscribe to the channel. And number 3, I ask you to hit that little bell so you'll be notified of live streams and new videos, which is so critical for you to always be abreast of what's going on. And also, please, love and respect and frequent and patronize our sponsor, MyPillow.com. MyPillow.com, the repository, the epicenter of the greatest products to help you luxuriate and enjoy life and rest, which is so critical, so much a component of your health. And if you right now act as I say and put in promo code Lionel, you will be absolutely amazed with what you receive. That's right, a free gift. I know what you're saying. Aren't gifts free? Don't be so specific. Yes, tautology aside, but when it comes to bedspreads and mattresses and toppers and towels and rags and clothing and bed linens and percales and duvets and comforters and slippers, which is their monster seller, MyPillow.com is the place to go. MyPillow.com, promo code Lionel, go now, and spread the word, Johannesburg. Please, spread the word. Gil Scott here and there. MyPillow.com, promo code Lionel. I've been fighting this Bobby Kennedy thing for a long time. I mean, I thought I knew what he was about. I understood to an extent what he was about, but I didn't really grasp the level of what he has been saying throughout the years. And he is as close to a working replica of me than anything I've ever seen. There's no other way around it. He is as close to a working replica of me than anything I ever thought, even remotely possible. Now, we can do a couple of things here. Number 1, we can go through the usual routine. We can say, okay, let's look at Trump. Let's look at DeSantis. Or if you're a Democrat, you can look at perhaps Biden. I think it's going to be Gavin Newsom. For the Democratic nominee. But Bobby Kennedy is talking about things which he's going to be called a conspiracy theorist. And right now, say no more. You've won my heart. Because the people who have said the most important things in the world, the people who have been, not always, believe me, but the people who have been consistently spot on with the truth and what I find to be important were called conspiracy theorists. It's true. And I don't know why, but they just were. They were. And what's interesting enough is that, as Gore Vidal said, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, I'm a conspiracy analyst. And I can't say that enough. Conspiracy theories, he also said, is now a word, a code word for the unspoken truth. And there will come a time when it will be an article of faith for you to disavow any and all conspiracy theories. There was a Washington Post, I think, article today that basically said that he is trying to compete with the conspiracy aspects of the Democratic Party. The word conspiracy has been used with such frequency and such venom and such vile frequency to be tantamount to say, in essence, you're a lunatic. It's always been the either the prefix insult or the suffix, so to speak, that came along that said, well, crazed, lunatic, conspiracy theorist. Wait a minute. Why? I have found almost without fail, that whenever somebody says something that is problematic, that is embarrassing, that goes against the grain, which goes against the official narrative, the official story, which goes against history, which goes against the official depiction, description, the worldview, whatever it is, of the shadow government, official narrative, whatever you want to call it. It's called a conspiracy theory. It's been done with such frequency that it doesn't even make sense anymore. It doesn't even do anything anymore. It doesn't grab me. It doesn't move me. It doesn't anything anymore. I don't even know how to say this. It doesn't mean anything anymore. It doesn't in any way describe or detail anything that remotely explains or describes my sense of reality or my sense of what is and isn't correct. It's beyond anything that I've seen. And I mean this. It's truly incredible how this is. And all I know is that he came along out of nowhere, so to speak, and he said for the first time, I'm tired of standing off to the side. I'm tired of being off in the woods as the Bobby Kennedy, okay. I'm tired of that. That's not what I want to be. I want to be a part of this. I want to do something. And obviously, his views on biomedical tyranny, biomedical martial law, health intrusion, safety of immunological agents and remedies and procedures and the like, that has been absolutely critical in what has been the real issue when it comes to his dare I say, his controversy, if that makes any sense. Bobby Kennedy is without a doubt, to me, the most fascinating individual who was talking about more subjects that I care about. These ridiculous wars, these manufactured tropes, the idea that we are turning over our government and our governance to extrajudicial, extra-governmental NGOs and organizations, from the World Economic Forum to the World Health Organization to the UN, where we are becoming subscribed to treaties and the like, from Agenda 21 to Agenda 2030 to name it. I mean, just go down the list, where we are told specifically these people are planning long-term, And they tell us this. It's hiding in plain sight. They tell us specifically this is what they're going to do. So right now, until that changes, and I find the race fascinating to see what Trump does. But 2016 was a long time ago. And I do not believe, deep down inside, that Donald Trump, with what he is most certainly going to be going through very, very soon, because I'm very concerned about this Mar-a-Lago documents case. And even though I think he is not guilty of any of this nonsense, still, they are not going to be satisfied until he has, as James Comey said, an ankle bracelet on. So think about that, my friends. Think about that. And thank you for your time and effort. Please consider what I'm saying. Read what he has said. But you're not going to read about Bobby Kennedy anything accurately in terms of heritage and legacy media. It's not going to happen. What he's doing to get the word out to alternative media and the like are just terrific. So anyway, dear friends, thank you so much. Have a great and a glorious day. Please like the video one more time. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the little bell so you're notified of live streams and new videos. And don't forget our sponsor, MyPillow.com. Promo code Lionel for that free gift and great deals. And comment as you see